Well, another weekend and another beautiful day here in Minnesota. And this week's adventure brings us to Red Wing, Minnesota. And right there in the center of the screen is a good example as to why we are in this particular area. Look at these cool little cabins and things they have back here. I'm not sure how long the weather is going to hold out as far as being a beautiful day, because it looks rather ominous in that direction over there, here at the Anderson Center Sculpture Garden. Here's a look at the parking lot, and look at that. Even a nomadic hippie in a big rig could find a spot in this lot. Oh my gosh, I just felt a couple drops. This should be interesting. And about 2 seconds later, it got quite a bit windier and a lot rainier. And so it looks like we've got a little bit of a wait on our hands before this adventure starts. And so as long as we've got a little bit of a time to kill, I want to, speaking of kill, shout out a channel, Killer Whale Channels. I rarely do that on Tommy Travels, but today is a special exception. If you go to my Tommy Travels homepage, you will now see a join button. That is a awesome little tool that YouTube has added for people that want to throw a little support to channels that they like and give them access to special features like behind the scenes footages and photos and different little perks that you don't have access to right now. Killer Whale Channels was the first one to hit that join button. And so for that, my friend, you get a shout out. Thank you so much for all of the support, and I really look forward to seeing where that membership thing goes. And so if you're not a member and you'd like to consider joining, please just go to my Tommy Travels homepage and it'll give you all the information right there. Thank you so much once again, Killer Whale Channels, for being a leader and being the first one, the very first member. Thank you. Well, hello there, and welcome to a halfway beautiful day for an adventure here at Anderson Center Sculpture Garden in Red Wing, Minnesota. We caught a little bit of a break in the weather. At least it's not raining down on my head, although it might be a little windy today. So we're just going to make the best of it. This is a beautiful little area, so it'll be interesting to check out. If you are brand new to this channel, go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on a thing. Welcome to another edition of Tommy Travels. It's Tommy Travels. Come on with me, you guys. Let's go see what there is to see. This really is a beautiful little area back here. Not sure what all of this is, but it looks like they've got some places that you can stay. I don't know if these are cabins or little townhouses. They've got some garages there. And this sculpture park has been here since 1996, and it includes pieces that were just right behind me, like this one. It's called Impact by Michael Bigger. It is made of painted steel, and this was installed in 2002. And it does look like it just kind of fell here from space onto the ground. And everybody said, well, what the heck is this? Wow, that is very interesting. I think we're in for another day of using our imagination to figure out what these all are. Well, last week, all of the sculptures were kind of built into the landscape, but in this area, it's more of a park. And we have come across another fine piece, also by Michael Bigger. This is a piece that he created back in 1984, and this one is called Sunstack. And that's kind of what it looks like, is a little bit of stacking of some, that's probably also painted steel from what I can gather. This is just a beautiful area. You know, you see polls where Minnesota gets rated very highly as some of the best places to live in the country. And one of the main reasons is because of all the art and culture. And I didn't really realize what that meant until I started hanging out around Minnesota doing Tommy Travels, and I find that is absolutely true. There are so many beautiful places like this to visit, even when the indoor museums and attractions are closed. And take a look at this piece right here. Oh my goodness, this is massive. I have to back up a little bit just to fit it all in the same shot. My gosh. It looks like an old Renaissance clock tower. Because if you look closely, you've got the gears, you even see the hands of the clock right on the front. And this piece is by James Borden, and it's from 1998, and it is called, coincidentally, Standing Time. This might be my favorite piece so far, my goodness. And here's something that you don't see every day. An actual working sundial. This is by Tom Walters and the TVHS high school students, and it was set up back in 1999. Not exactly sure how sundials work, but it looks like the shadow is a little bit after 2. So I'll bet that's pretty darn close to what time of day it is around here. And that brings us to this structure right here. Wow. This is called Kamas, K-A-M-A-S. It is by Peter Lundberg, that is the artist, and it was created back in the year 2000. At first I thought it was made of all steel because you can tell that is steel or metal of some sort, but this red part is not. It is rock. See, it's rock. And actually, it reminds me of those lava rocks that people have for their landscaping. Wow. Kind of reminds me of Infinity a little bit. But, wow, how incredible is this? I just love going on these adventures and just finding stuff that you never would have expected to see when you woke up in the morning. And this awesome piece right here is called Ojalá. It was made by the artist Fernanda Siqueiros back in 2009. And I just love these pieces because as you walk around them from every different angle, it's like looking at a whole new work of art. Just so beautiful. It has the, you know, kind of like the clock tower did, with remnants of old history in modern day, and I kind of like that juxtaposition. You can see the dark skies back there after a second rain delay. We finally got back out of the car to check out more art like this, which makes it all worthwhile. This one is called Birth of a Martyr by Sam Spicka. Kind of hard to pronounce, but this was built in 1999. And I really like this piece. There's the signage for it, and on the bottom it's got little symbols. Those are made of metal, this is made of wood, and they've got a hand right in the middle hanging down from a hook. That is really, really cool. In last week's adventure, I thought I saw a mosquito in one of the art pieces, and this was the same thing. I thought this was a mosquito as well. But it is not. It is called Snark Tank by Jamie Barber from 2007. You can see the legs look very insect-like. It looks like that is ready to suck some blood out of you, but nope, it looks like it's a cannon that's ready to shoot you down if necessary. Very wild indeed. Oh my goodness. I think I found a new favorite piece right here. It's called When It Rains by Andrew McGuffey from 1999. Look at that. At first I thought it was a Snoopy house from off in the distance, but nope. It is indeed a house though. And it looks like it is coming off the ground there. Absolutely amazing work of art. I don't know how tall that is, but it looks like it's about 20 feet high or so at least. And look how it's balanced on the corner like that. That must have been a real thing to work out mathematically to figure out how much weight needs to go there and how does this all go. Those are problems that I cannot solve. And look how amazing this piece is. I didn't know what this was either. It looks like a dolphin on top jumping out of the water. But it's actually called The Grand Couple by Eric LeGray. And this comes from 2003 that it was built. And what a magical looking piece that is. I like the nautical theme to it as well. And one thing I've noticed about artists, they all seem to love turtles. I always seem to run into turtles on these adventures. And this one is probably one of the most beautiful ones that I've seen in all of my travels so far. This one is by artist Kia Tankalusi. It's made out of bronze, cement, ceramic mosaic. And it was constructed in 2007. My goodness. Look at that beautiful piece. That is a work of art on top of a work of art. This is the Anderson Center artists in collaboration with Red Wing High School art students. I want to give full credit where credit is due. But look at that. They've got some buffalo out there. This is very, very well done. I almost walked right by this piece too because it's not as immense as some of the other structures are out here. But it is absolutely gorgeous. So creative. Each and every angle you look at it is a whole new work of art to check out. That is one awesome turtle. Well, as you know, I always like to end these adventures on a water feature, and I have found a water feature right down there. Way down there at the bottom of this huge hill. Look at that bluff in the background. Red Wing, Minnesota, and down in this area is known for its beautiful views like this. And if you guys liked what you saw here today, go ahead and hit like on my YouTube channel. While you're at it, go ahead and hit subscribe and the little bell notification next to it so you can be the first to know when a new adventure comes out. This has been an absolute blast checking out all of the sculptures and a sundial. We saw just about everything, and we even managed to wait out a rainstorm. And so thank you guys so much for the support that you've given me so far, and until next time, I hope to catch you on the flip side.